did one of these videos, and part of the reason why it's been so long since I done did this, because I tried my best not to bring negativity into my stuff, But you know what? Every day is a different day, and I've lived a life. Had to be honest with you, if I didn't live it, I would think it's something out of a movie. And I don't expect anybody to actually give a fuck. And that seems to me won't be 100. I know there's a few people who say that they care and whatnot else. And there's a few people who genuinely do. But this gonna be the truth. And it's not gonna be sugar-coated. So I warn you, if you end up seeing this after the fact that it's not live, just know I did the best that I could with what I had. And you probably can tell I'm not in the best state. But I can tell you that it don't matter no more. Because I'm finally at a point now that everything I've done up to this point, of all the things I've done, even though it didn't come from the best place, I feel like I've accomplished the things that I should have done. I have been way too hard on myself, trying to live up to other people's expectations. I've lived a lot of my life for other people. So the truth about my life, I'm just accustomed to accepting survival. And today, really technically, the last few years of my life, I can tell you that every time somebody told me that things was going to get better, every single time somebody told me God works in mysterious ways, all the times that I dealt with things and accepted things that I shouldn't have accepted out of fear that I would be treated some kind of way, when in reality I get treated whatever way regardless of what I do. So here's the truth. Some of you probably already know I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I suffer from anxiety. I have neuropathy. I didn't find out fully the diagnosis of the true reality of what it is that I had been just living through and accepting. But I didn't come to terms with it, I didn't accepted it. That's what my life is. The truth, even at my lowest moment, I legitimately refuse to let somebody kill who I am inside anymore. Having CPTSD is really frustrating because my situation, and without me going into it, there are a lot of things that happened that I really had no control over. And the things that I do have control over now, I can tell you is myself. And the truth about my life is I've accepted way too much bullshit from people who genuinely could give a fuck less about the depths of pain that they caused me. They'll be just fine without me. And that's the truth. I know this. I understand this. And knowing that there's a truth to the situation of being somebody who knows every day they wake up, they're going to have some type of pain. And accepting the fact that I have to speak to a therapist and I have to take medication that doesn't make me feel my best. You know, I'm still having pain anyway. And then on top of that, the people that do be the closest to me, their opinion of me makes me feel like less of a person. I'm a complicated person, apparently. And I know I'm not perfect. But what I can tell you the truth is I hurt. I hurt. And I spend a lot of my time pretending that I'm not hurt. And I'm just so tired of it. I'm tired of pretending like I'm okay when I'm not. I'm tired of people saying things that hurt me. And I'm just supposed to accept it. And I know there's people that could kill us if I live or die. That's just a fact. Just based off of some of the things I done had said to me. The way I've been treated. And the truth is, it don't matter. It don't matter if I cry. It don't matter if I try to explain what's going on with me. I cannot change what somebody else chooses to do. But I can control what I choose to allow done. The truth, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. If you find yourself in a situation where you know you can get yourself out of it, and you know that people give a damn about you somewhere, do yourself a favor and get the fuck out of the situation before it destroys you. Because it's not worth it. You can give your love to somebody unconditionally, even if it hurts you and you making compromises that they don't even know about. Just for them to keep hurting you? Get the hell out of the situation. Because they're not going to change. Too many times I done sat there and on the sidelines and watched other people and their lives and how happy they seem. And I asked myself, why is it that I don't have that? I don't have people telling me that I'm pretty. Or they'll say, you got a nice personality. Everybody be lucky to have you. But the reality is I end up in a situation where a person will just fucking hurt me. And it's my fault. It's my damn fault because I choose to stay in a situation that I shouldn't stay in. The truth of my life is all I've ever really wanted is to have a family and to have a safe space to be accepted for who I am. I spent years of my life trying to pretend like I'm okay for other people and how they feel. Nobody wants to hear about somebody feeling bad, you know? And half the time, people really don't give a shit. They don't. So it's easier just to pretend that you okay. This is one of the few times I'm actually going to sit here and talk about what it feels like to have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Imagine being in a situation where every day of your life you can see something, hear something, or have something done to you that'll remind you of past trauma. And because of the fact that the previous traumas was done to you before you fully had your brain developed, so you can process it, even if you're fully aware of it. In my situation, I'm fully aware of it. You get this sensation of hopelessness, worthlessness, helplessness, fear. And it's a fucking nightmare. A lot of times when I'm streaming and I'm sitting there playing them games and stuff like that, and I'm trying to have my friends around me, the reality of the situation is I'm trying to make positive memories, and I don't want other people to be feeling like what I'll be feeling on the inside. Because it's a really painful thing to feel like you alone when you're around people. People will say that you complicated. They'll say all these things to you. And you write this shit down on paper that they done said to you and go back and read it. It'll slowly take its toll. It'll take its toll on your soul. It literally will. It's a hard thing for me just waking up in the morning knowing that I got to deal with the things that I have to deal with physically and mentally. But one of the worst feelings I've ever actually experienced is having my heart broken. There's a few times in my life that I thought that things would get better. And you know the truth of the matter is I know that they will. But they're not going to get better until I actually do what I need to do. And that's to stop being a person who accepts stuff that I know for a fact I don't have to have happen that leads to me suffering. I'm not a perfect person. My CPTSD tells me that shit every fucking day. Every day. And thank you that you think that I look awesome, but I feel like I look like shit and I feel horrible. It's been so many times that I done sat here and thought about what life would be like if I could just be whatever it is that it would take to be a successful person, you know? So even with my problems, I still try to have a job. I deal with shit that some people wouldn't even deal with. I still try to push through my pain and do whatever it is I need to do. I by no means think that my life is the best or that I deserve more or any of this other stuff. I just wish it didn't have to feel so fucking bad. That's the truth. I want things to get better. I wish I didn't have nightmares. I wish I didn't shake when I was in the bed. I wish I didn't have somebody saying ignorant shit about me from another room. I wish you would just stop. You don't care. And the truth is, I'm the dumbass who, despite the fact that I know certain shit be wrong, I still be trying to make shit better. But like I said, if you somebody who in a bad situation where you don't feel okay and you can get out, if you don't take anything else from my vlogs, my videos, or whatever else, just know that there is somebody out there who will care about you. You might never meet me, but just know that there's somebody out there who understands. And just because you crying today, or you sad today, or something going wrong today, don't mean that every other day has to be that way. Just don't give up on life. Just don't. This is one of my bad days. And this is what it looks like sometimes to have CPTSD. You get compared to being a child because you cry because you in pain. Last time I thought, last thing I knew is when you in pain, it's an appropriate response to cry. But imagine being in a situation where you constantly have somebody telling you that you a child, or saying that you act like a child, but you in pain and you crying because you hurting. I done spent too many years sitting here pretending like I'm okay. And the truth is, I'm a real person. And I'm just hurt so bad. That is the truth. But despite that, I truly do care. It don't matter how many times I done been hurt. I didn't even have people tell me my life would be better if I just did screwed up stuff. And I can honestly tell you they wrong. I'm not going to lose myself and become a monster. I just want to have a normal life. What's so fucking complicated about that? And I'm so tired. I'm just tired. That is the truth of my life. And I know people would just want to see me smiling and being happy. But the truth is, sometimes I'm just so sad. Because I know my life could be better than what it is. And I'm at the point now I don't know what to do to fix it. Could you imagine being in a situation where you talking to somebody and you realize that they fucking don't just hurt you? It don't got a real reason why. And I've asked myself so many times over the years, what did I do to deserve this? I'm not perfect. I clearly know that I'm not. But I should be allowed to have feelings. I should be allowed to say when something is hurting me. Earlier today, I actually spent some time trying to pick up stuff, and I tried to make a little area for myself. I thought it was pretty. And I realized that was the big mistake. I keep trying to build things and fix things, find happiness in the very places that I've lost it. That's the truth of my life. Happiness is something that I very much cherish. And even if I'm not always happy myself, it does make me feel a little bit better knowing that other people smile. And maybe I had something to do with it. That I'm not just somebody who is all the terrible things I have said to me. I just want y'all to know the truth. That I'm trying. But I'm so tired of people hurting me. They expect you to sit there and tolerate being treated some kind of way and not to get mad and yell back at them when they didn't harm you. You're not supposed to ask nobody for help. So the truth is, you guys, I need help. I don't want to live like this no more. I don't want to hurt like this no more. I want to feel safe. I don't want to be scared no more. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not always happy. And I'm sorry that I cry. I just hurt so bad. And I wish it wouldn't hurt no more. And that's the truth. I don't think that's very complicated. I just don't want to be hurting no more.